Growth and extinction. So first of all, what is growth? For individual organisms, it may mean getting bigger, or it could mean increasing the number of a population. A population is a group of individuals of the same species. Populations can be clumped, uniform, or random. Populations may increase with birth, or they could decrease with death. Populations also increase with immigration or decrease with emigration. Immigration occurs when a new individual transfers to a new population. Emigration occurs when the individual leaves the old population. Now, a metapopulation is a population within a population. Members of a species are separated into small, loosely interconnected groups. Members are continually moving. They may interact with other subgroups. And by occupying empty patches, they avoid extinction. Metapopulations cover a wider range than one large clump. Now, did you know that chickens outnumber humans by around 12 billion? That's around 19 billion as opposed to our 7 billion population. With their 1 egg per day reproduction, one might say that they could totally rule our world with their superior numbers. But like everything in this world, there are certain rules of nature you have to follow. Everything is connected through what we call population dynamics, which reflect a complex interaction with both living and abiotic factors. It all starts out with this: the general equation for population growth rate, where n is the population size, t is time, and r is the rate of increase. Then it elaborates into these two models. Exponential growth, where the rate doesn't change even if the population is very large. And logistic growth, where the rate gets smaller as population approaches the carrying capacity. In exponential growth, the rate increases over time in proportion to the size of the population. Just like what we observe in bacteria reproducing via binary fission. In contrast, in logistic growth, exponential growth may happen for a while, until the resources become scarce, slowing the population growth to a stop. It is more applicable in real life since there is a limited amount of resources in this world. Going back, each species have their own strengths and weaknesses that play big parts in their survival. There are our strategists such as mice, dandelions, and jellyfishes, which mature and reproduce earlier, produce many offsprings per pregnancy, have little parental care, have shorter lifespan, and have high mortality. In contrast, case strategists such as primates, elephants, and oak trees mature and reproduce later, produce few offsprings per pregnancy, have extensive parental care, have longer lifespan, and have low mortality. The survivorship curve also elaborates the implications of each strategy. It is affected by factors such as resource limitation, intraspecific competition for food, predation, waste accumulation, and disease. Knowing these, we can see that if two populations interact, there would be a change in their numbers. Hence, the importance of population dynamics. Now, when a population of species is already reproductively incapacitated to grow, it becomes extinct. Going back to our topic title, what is extinction? Extinction is the termination of a phylogenetic lineage. Some examples of extinct animals are the dodo bird, the mammo bird, the passenger pigeon, and the Tasmanian wolf. Extinction can be categorized into two: background extinction and mass extinction. Background extinction is the gradual loss of species due to their inability to survive in changing environmental conditions. It is estimated to occur at a rate of 1 to 10 species per year. One example of a species that exhibited this extinction is the Silurian graptolites. Mass extinction is the widespread loss of considerable number of taxa in a relatively rapid event. It could either be external or internal. One example of external mass extinction is the extinction of dinosaurs when an asteroid struck the Yucatan Peninsula, currently known as Mexico. On the other hand, an example of an internal mass extinction is the extinction of the great auk due to anthropogenic activities. There are several factors that favor extinction, such as small population size, short-lived organisms, low intrinsic rate of increase, number inconsistencies, and little genetic variation. An extinction vortex is a process that declining populations undergo when a mutual reinforcement among biotic and abiotic processes drives the population size downward to extinction. To conclude this video, life is not always about lemons. Life revolves around growth and extinction. Most mass extinctions are caused by humans. As living organisms, we have to value other lives as we value our own. Live and let live. Because we should not be the only ones to experience the beauty of the world. That is all. Thank you for listening.